Welcome to Influential Sports, where passion meets precision. It's I'm your host Ed, diving deep into the plays, players, and stories shaping the game. And today I got a special guest on the channel. We got a FIBA basketball player from, forgive me if I'm saying it wrong, Guyana, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's close. Guyana, yeah.
I'll let you introduce yourself to the people.
It's my name is Birchell Glenn. My fault. My dog is wilding, so I'm about to throw him some food and shit so he don't interrupt.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, my name is Birchell Glenn. I actually live in Atlanta, but my nationality is Guyanese. And hold on, my bad. So I'm a captain of a FIBA 3x3 team. It's called Georgetown 3x3. And we go all over the world playing a FIBA 3x3 basketball game.
Okay. So my first question is gonna be what inspired you to play basketball?
So like during the pandemic, I gained a ton of weight. And the doctor was like, basically I gotta start working out. So then I started going to the gym, started going to a bunch of LA fitnesses. And then one day I was like, y'all wonder if I could still hoop. So then I started hooping. Um, I started getting better and better every month. Then one of my friends was like, yo, why don't you play in this tournament in North Carolina? It's a 3-on-3. So I got like three friends. We hopped in a car, went to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, playing a 3-on-3. We did all right. And then we went back to Atlanta. They had another 3-on-3. Did all right in that too. And then we just kept doing it. And that was like, what, 4 years ago?
Yeah, it's definitely. I think that's some. I think that's been a problem around the world in general. Like people just gaining weight and not knowing what to do to lose it. And there's plenty of other things you can do, just physical activity in general.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, that was, hold on, bro. My bad.
So it's
Yeah,
good.
basically it. So, just in the last year, I played in tournaments in South Korea, in the Dominican Republic, in Puerto Rico, back in my hometown, Guyana, a couple in the States. Yeah,
That's
that's pretty much it. Like FIBA 3x3, there's basically tournaments all over the world. Like you could be anywhere on the planet and you could find a 3-on-3 to play in, a 3x3 to play in.
okay. So my next question is, what has representing Guyana taught you on or off the court?
So like the backstory with me and representing Guyana, like in a second tournament I told you about when we went to Atlanta. Um, basically that was a it was a tournament sponsored by Red Bull, and Red Bull has like they had tournaments all over the country, and the the winners of that got invited to nationals, and then they'd have tournaments to determine like um who will represent the US Olympic team. So one of the FIBA officials came up to us like basically like, yo, we have our team already. So you guys might as well try to get dual citizenship if y'all trying to get to the Olympics. Find out where you're originally from, find your nationality, go reach out to that federation and see if y'all can play for that country. So that's when I was like, yo, my father's Guyanese. Let me try get dual citizenship and then reach out to the Guyanese Federation. So did that, got my dual citizenship, reached out to the federation, played in some tournaments out there. And I basically that's how I basically started the Georgetown 3x3 team. So like representing them, I basically have two goals. One is to get Guyanese basketball players that live out there more exposure. So a lot of these tournaments I play in, I try to get people from Guyana to come out to the States, to Canada, to Puerto Rico, wherever we play, to get them more exposure. The second goal was to basically leave Guyana basketball like better than I found it. So I actually helped them hold a tournament in Guyana in April. It was the first time they ever held like a quest. So if you ever see like FIBA 3x3 tournaments like on YouTube or on Instagram, those are basically like challengers and world tours. But to get invited to that, you have to win a quest. So they held a quest in Guyana. And I linked FIBA with the Guyanese Federation. They held a big tournament. And I helped get like a lot of the teams that play in the tournament. So I got people from Mexico, from Ecuador, from Chile, from like all over the world. I helped get like at least 10 teams to play in the tournament. It was like 20 teams that played. So
Oh
like,
wow.
yeah. So like playing playing with them and representing the country and all that other stuff is basically one is helping me like go back to Guyana, because like before this, I haven't been to Guyana since I was 3 years old. Like in the last 2 3 years, I've probably been there like 5 or 6 times. So now it's reconnecting me back to my nationality and my roots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Two, it's connecting me to a lot of people from Guyana, there and in the States. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm really like getting like connected back to my culture playing. And three, like people have never played ball and said, I'm Guyanese. Like there's nobody in the NBA that um has Guyanese heritage, like athletes, period. Like they go wherever in any sport, but they never say they're Guyanese. I think like the biggest Guyanese athlete is probably Ezekiel. What's the name that was in WWE?
Oh,
Ezekiel,
I know who you're talking about.
Ezekiel Jackson, that's his name?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's like the biggest name of a Guyanese athlete that I could think of. Like
Yeah.
and he really never said he was Guyanese. Like no one says they're Guyanese. So like with this, like I want to have other athletes start like mentioning the country.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's possible, especially within the NBA, as we see in the rise of the international talent just throughout
Yeah,
at the top. The last MVP to win to be American was Harden, I think, or somewhere around there.
yeah,
So yeah, I definitely think it's realistic because the game just gonna continue to grow, and it's probably gonna grow in other sports too.
yeah, exactly. Because like out there
Uh,
right now, like the biggest sports is probably like cricket and soccer and table tennis.
yeah. My next question for you is it a particular game or moment in your career that stands out to you?
Probably when we went to the Basketball Hall of Fame, um, USA Basketball had a tournament, and it was basically like a warm up for the Olympics for the U.S. Olympic team. So we played against like two teams that were trying to be like in the Olympics, and the team that was in the Olympics was actually there too with Jimmer Fredette and Canyon Barry and the other guys. I think there's a couple teams from Germany there. They almost made the Olympics. The San Juan team was there. Couple teams from Brazil. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So like that was a pretty cool moment because it like it made like what I'm doing, like people recognize what I'm doing. So they're like, all right, we have an international tournament in the States. Let's call Birch. Let's see if he could get some guys from Guyana to play. Because before that, there's really no like FIBA 3x3 team from that country, like really getting invited to stuff like that.
Yeah, that's dope. Was what would you say is one of the biggest challenges you faced playing FIBA ball?
Finances. These tournaments are expensive. Like right now, like I got a tournament in South Korea. It's damn near $3,000 to get into the tournament. Then we gotta pay for flights. You know what I'm saying, so like you figure, God, this dog is going crazy. You figure all those expenses just to win 10 bands. You basically playing to win your money back. You know what I'm saying? And then you get invited to like a challenger or a quest. I mean, not a quest, a challenger or a world tour where you could make crazy money, but you gotta win. So people don't really get to that first level where you gotta pay to get into the quest or the light quest to get into the bigger tournaments. Like it's these tournaments are very, very expensive, man. So that's like the biggest challenge. And then I'm dealing with a lot of young people and a lot of people from Guyana who don't have those resources. Like a lot of people don't have those resources. Never mind being in that country. So that's the biggest challenge is finances.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't even think about how much it'll cost to travel.
Yeah. And most of these tournaments are international. So it's not like we're flying from like Atlanta to Miami. We're going from Atlanta to British Columbia or like,
Yeah,
and then we're coming from all over the country. So most Guyanese people are in New York, Atlanta, Miami. So it's just a lot.
okay. Now we've talked about. My next question is going to be about: have you seen international basketball grow over the last few years?
Yeah. Yeah. Basically international basketball is growing because they play. Hold on. This dog's got to go in the cage, bro. He was chilling before I got on the phone. Yeah, international basketball is grown a lot. They play like a lot of team ball, and they play with higher IQ than a lot of US players. Like I don't know if you remember what Schroeder said about like European players and American players. Like, I think he was right. Like
I know. Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, and then Kevin Durant was kind of like he got offended, but he's right. Like a lot of players in the US, they can't really play FIBA 3x3 because they do like a lot of one-on-ones. You can't win FIBA 3x3 like that. Like the ball has to move. There's got to be a lot of pick and rolls, a lot of cutting, a lot of handoffs, and people really don't do that here. Coaches don't teach that here. So when it's time to play in those tournaments, like a lot of Americans struggle because one, they can't defend pick and rolls, they can't defend DHOs, they don't want to play team ball, they want to dribble 30 million times. And international players, they don't really care about that stuff. They're trying to win, they're trying to beat you. So they play more physical, they're cutting, they're playing better team ball. So
Yeah,
that's the international game. And they're more physical. They're more physical. Like a lot of Americans, like one little push and they're looking at the ref.
yeah. I, I can see that because I like to look at what the guys do in Europe. Like like Bilal Coulibaly from the Wizards. Like
Yeah,
people know why he went like top seven, but it's like with the defense he playing, like he doing everything but scoring because he don't need to. That's
yeah,
why it's normal for a guy that's putting up 20 in college when he taking a bunch of step backs.
yeah, yep. And that player in college taking all those step backs, really in the NBA, every team probably has like one, two, maybe three scores. Everyone else just got to be a dog. And if you coming from a college where you was scoring 30, 20, 30 a game, and now you got to be a dog, some people, they not used to that. That's why you see a lot of people, they be in the league 2, 3 years and then they go to Europe because they having a hard time transitioning. Having a hard time changing their game. So they rather just score 20 or 30 in Japan than be in the league and be that eighth, ninth, 10th man off the bench or even a starter and just being a dog like Koulibaly. So
Yeah. Do you think in the coming years another country will win the Olympics?
um I don't know, that's hard, man. I think I think any team with Wemby could do it. I think if there's a team that's gonna do it, I think France can, just because Wemby is crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to beat him, especially when he starts gaining weight and he's getting better every year. Like
Yeah.
I
I
think if
feel
there's a team that could do it, it'll probably be France.
that's a good one. Mine is if Canada had a center, I feel like they could do it.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a good one. But I think their game is too close to Americans. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they they might have a chance. And then egos and everything. Like they gotta all play as a team. I don't know. I like France better.
Yeah. France had a good run last year. But
Yeah.
we'll see in 2028.
You said
But
what?
I said we'll see in 2028 when the Olympics
Yeah.
come back around.
Yeah.
For my next question, how important is it? How important is leadership in a team setting, in a national team setting?
Um. Yeah. It is very important. Like, especially with international. Like, you need that person to like be the glue guy and hold everything down. And when the team gets out of control, you need that one guy or two guys to call timeout and be like, all right, this is what we're running. This is what we're not doing. We need to start doing this. And it's on and off the court too, because y'all go into these random cities where a bunch of weird stuff can happen. You need you need a captain to be like, look, we're going back to the room at this time. We're not staying out all night. You know what I'm saying, we're not talking to these people. We're going here. We're staying in this side of town. We're not going over here. Like, is you need great leadership. And FIBA 3x3 doesn't have a coach. Like you don't have coaches. Like you could have like people that travel with you, but you can't have a coach during the game. Even if you have people in the stands telling y'all what to do, you can get a technical foul. Like no one could coach you.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like even when we play against people and there's people on the sideline telling the team what to do, like I'll stop the game and tell the ref, like, look, he's coaching them. Just so we could get a free throw.
You got to follow rules.
Yeah.
But for my next question, have you seen basketball influence your life off the court?
Um it it keeps me disciplined with everything. Cause like I said, like um I had to lose a lot of weight. So it keeps me in the gym, whether I'm shooting or not. Like yesterday, I went to the gym, I didn't shoot at all. You know what I'm saying? So I was just working out, like lifting, sauna. It's making me just take care of my body better. Like I'm 42 years old and I'm playing basketball against people half my age in money tournaments. So like to do that, you gotta be real disciplined because like a lot of people my age, like they're cooked, they're like out of shape, like overweight. So it is giving me just a lot of discipline, a lot of discipline. It's keeping me in a routine, working out. It's helping me with my diet, like, and it's keeping me young.
Yeah, that's good because a lot of people lose themselves in their
Yeah,
30s, not even before they get to 40.
yeah, yep.
Yeah. And my last question, what advice would you give to young players who dream of representing their country in the FIBA tournament?
Start early. I'm saying like if you like in junior high school, reach out, like get your parents to get your dual citizenship like early. Like the sooner you start in that international program, like the easier it is for you to come up and play for your country. Like the older you get, it's gonna be harder because say like you're college age, you're gonna have to like wow them and be like some great college player to get picked up. Then if you're out of college, you're basically gonna have to be like an ex-pro or have some type of like NBA or like real pro experience to get picked up by them. But if you start 13, you can't be a pro. You really just have to like be a great basketball player. That's all you have to be. So I would just say start young. Like for all you guys out there that's like Caribbean, or even if you just black and you don't know, like there's African countries that'll give you citizenship that you could just go out there and you could come up in their program and then work your way to make their team and then go to Africa Cup and then try to make the Olympics through that program. Like you just don't have to focus on Team USA because they only have 12 to 15 spots. Everyone else ain't gonna make it. So that'll be my advice. Start young, as young as you can.
And that's great advice. And thank you for coming on. Thank you for this interview.
All right,
Make
no
sure
problem. Thanks for
everybody
having me.
see this. Make sure y'all leave a like, subscribe to the channel, a comment, and share for others to see.
All right. Thanks.